Shalom, shalom. Hey, Yabashim Al-Shai Barak Hakadas Barakatham. Call law Yabashim Al-Shai. Double honor side apostles who are elders, who rule well, which are of GMS. All right, blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity. Just arrived off of the Nebraska camp. Might put this up on Fort Nebraska through the Spirit. But I just wanted to go over this cat called, it's more of a history intertwined with scripture, okay? Cotton Mather, all right? This is the image. It's like I'm, walking in the loudest area. But Cotton Mather, Mather Cotton, I don't know which, if it was either or. I believe it was Mather Cotton. His last name was Cotton, but it's neither here nor there. He was a slave owner that owned a slave that cured smallpox. Okay? He was the owner of a slave that cured smallpox. And why is this lesson worthy? Because hopefully this gets through to Jake's head that you can't trust thine enemy. Okay? So let's get into a precept, okay, to support that. All right. So Salaki for that delay. In Isaiah 56:10, it says, "Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord." Okay. And in the NLT, it says, "Your kindness to the wicked does not make them do good, although others do right. The wicked keep doing wrong and take no notice of the Lord's majesty." Okay. This is why, because Jay got to understand, they think that, oh, if I offer, if I do good, if I be a citizen, no, man. If they see the opportunity to sink you, they're gonna take it. And the thing is when you read the story, you get into the story of the slave. I forget his name. How to say it. It's like Onesimus. Okay. And he. This is the time where Christianity was running rampant in the new land. Because they so-called, were Christian. Okay. Polite. A lot of these guys were Christian. All right. You'll never have, not Salaki, not polite, but scoffer for scoffer. What's that nigga name, man? Fucking shit, I can't remember this demon name, man. Vocab, yeah, Vocab Malone. Because he's a big Christian advocate, like Christians, so-called Christians. Because Christian means anointed. Only way you could be a Christian is if you're an Israelite. Okay. He likes to push and demonize Jake for any wrong that they do and associated with the whole nation of Israel. But yet, Esau and his foundation in slavery, they all was Christian. And these are one of the cases that proves how Edomite Christians ain't shit, man. All right, trying to, be cordial with my words, but hey, the man, to hell with it, man. Esau is very here. This is the concept of why Gad call him fork tongue. Okay, so let's go into it. There's an article in and this article is from the history.com or history. It's history.com, but it's the same logo as a history channel. Okay, so it's not like it's a random site that they pulled this up on. It's a Black Lives Matter. So I know this is a historical account of Esau's fork-tongued wickedness. Okay, so the name of the article is "How an Enslaved African Man in Boston Helped Save Generations from Smallpox." And we all know how smallpox was knocking Gad out, how it was knocking all the Edomites out. And so when you go into this happened during the 1700s. So when you go into it in the 1706, an enslaved West African man was purchased for the prominent Puritan minister Cotton Mather, a minister on top of that, right? By his congregation. Mather gave him the name Onesimus, for an enslaved man in the Bible whose name meant useful. Mather, who had been a powerful figure in the Salem witch trials, believed that owners of slave people had a duty to convert enslaved people to Christianity and educate them. But like other white men of his era, he also looked down on what he called the devilish rights of Africans and worried that the enslaved people might openly rebel. Okay, this is their fork tongue. They'll sit there and say that they were making sure that they were converting to Christianity to make sure that they're saved. But really, they were converting people to Christianity to put them in a slave mindset. Because remember, they made a slave Bible, pretty much taking all the, taking Israelites escaping out of Egypt, anything of that out of the Bible, and then only leaving servants be subject to your masters and other things like that, within the Bible. Okay. And, they'll turn around and say, no, we believe, so really the ultimate goal is to convert you into this box to be docile. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the Bible makes you docile, but the Bible makes you structured and disciplined, and you're going to be serving a higher power thinking, but they manipulated it because the scriptures tell you you're not supposed to take any add or take away from the word. They took chapters out of the Bible, books out of the Bible to, for their reason of trying to keep Jake oppressed. Okay. So to summarize the story up, this dude, Cotton Mather, wanted to convert, what's his name? Onesimus, Salakia. He wanted to convert Onesimus because Onesimus was a Muslim. Okay. And this guy was pretty much telling him how to cure smallpox. And Cotton didn't want to listen to him because he's like, oh, you just a slave. What the hell you know about it? Same thing that goes around nowadays. Okay? Just like Edomites and so-called white people tell you, oh, you speak well. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you mean? So they'll say little shit like that, and Jake don't take it in account of what they're trying to imply. Esau is very cunning with his words and say it in a certain way that he can insult you and put a narrative on you and you don't even know it. Okay? He's well spoken. You don't hear them say that to each other, man. I forget there was a thing where Edomites say, I'm going to start walking up to other Edomites and saying to their kids that he's well spoken, or saying to them, oh, he's well spoken, and asking you what school you go to and all that, man. All right? Trying to gauge your level of niggeredness. Is you a house nigga or a field nigga? But they'll never respect you. That's what Jake got to get through their minds, man. No matter how many ideas and patents, and they're going to steal it. And this is what happened to Onesimus, is he came up with the cure for smallpox. The Cotton didn't believe him. He came up with the cure. He didn't come up with the cure. His tribe, or because he came from West Africa, more than likely he's an Israelite, 10 times out of 10, but don't quote me on it. But he pretty much didn't want to listen to him. But he told him, look, all you got to do is take the pus from the infected pus from the smallpox, and put it under a break in the skin in a healthy person, pretty much using an antivirus. This is the first idea of an antivirus. The same thing happened with cancer treatment. All these things that are pivotal to changing the world, Esau has stolen and credited to himself, and then turned around and charged you. Okay, now getting back to Onesimus, he helped him, and then boy, he somehow, I forget how he convinced him, but he eventually convinced him, and he tried it, and then he healed from it. Cotton healed from it, and he started giving it to the whole town, right? And it saved the whole town. And Onesimus was like, all right, big dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, you know, I'm useful. Onesimus, like, why don't you go ahead and free me? Any good person would say, you know what, bro, like, because they had this whole concept of slaves are dumb. They're certain fifths of a man and all this, and like all this shit. They came up with Darwinism and all this, and then you have somebody come out and cure something that you couldn't cure, and he asked to be free after he helped cure everybody. And you know what that man's response was? Well, you didn't convert from Islam to Christianity, so I would be remiss, or I would feel like I'm doing a disservice to God to let you go out into the world as a Muslim. You know, what was the portion of him healing the whole town? Right now, I'm not justifying being a Muslim, but goddamn, good nature for good nature, right? But that's why I said, show mercy to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. And as the Bible says, things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. So tell me what you would get out of this, okay? And this is not just no isolated event. There's tons of events that can go down in history. The Civil War, okay? The as many patterns and ideas that Jake have created for Esau, you know, through war, through cultivating Gad, you know. So it's telling you them as a nation, there's some devils. They're all about themselves at the end of the day. They're going to use you for what you're useful for, and then when they're done with you, they're going to throw you to the side. Just like they're going to start doing the N-dub soon, man. Because she's becoming obsolete. Once she lose her full control over Jake men, which is happening, Esau going to throw her to the side. And guess what she's going to try to come running at? Right? But at that time, it's going, you know, prophecies go. This thing is ramping up, man. This is the year of Jacob's trouble, man. There was prophecies being revealed, man. You know, this is the year that a lot of these things are manifesting and pushing towards that direction. All this red pill shit, all this, you know, self-awareness, self-betterment, all this separatism, division. It's all through the spirit of the Most High to go in accordance to prophecy. And that's pretty much to get Israel back on top and put Esau out. All right. And Esau is ramping up because the devil coming down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. So he has to ramp it up, and he has to do something quick. Okay. But I digress. You know, at the end of the day, you know, give not that which is profitable unto thee, unto another nation, as the book of Baruch says. Okay? But Jake loved doing that. And then Esau just steal your flavor and take it as himself. Take it for himself. Just like Jake coming out with all these dances. And then what happened? They'll put that joint on Fortnite and then charge your child for it, man. When your child damn near made it up and made it popular. Okay? They'll sit there and do a dance on TV that you get a couple dollars, but they'll patent it and say, I created this dance. You know what I'm saying? And then in history, you'll think they're the best dancers. They just don't feel like dancing. You know? This is the circle of life with them, man. A bunch of thievery and lying and cheating, man. And just because they give you a couple ding-dongs and juices, you're a single Jacob suffice, man. But guess what? The Lord's going to intervene and interrupt all these wicked acts that Esau's doing, man. But I say to Jake, man, hey, don't never trust thy enemy, for like as the iron rusts his swords his wickedness. Hey, shalom.